Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And towing the slab, Eric Lauer. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about to get started, Cole Young getting ready to hit. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Lauer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Take a look at the lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Julio Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he held up. The 2-2. Just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Foul ball. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No, that's down.
Lauer fires. And now
That's
it's
a ball.
3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., on the hill for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it, but this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Nope.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Singing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Andy Pujols, batting with one down, takes a strike. One, two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone now.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Aye.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to first. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Josh Naylor.
Ball one. Yeah.
And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab on the run. And there's two away.
Batting seventh, left fielder Rob Refsnyder.
So digging in, Rob Refsnyder. And it's fouled away. Second inning here, no score. That one fouled hard the other way. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
A little bit
That's
low.
A ball.
Ball one.
Hey.
Lauer fires. Got
Three.
him. That K is his third of the game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
There's a high chopper, and that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a foul out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double
That is
kind of
it.
feels like enjoying
Shortstop,
cruise control in your
rookie,
car, Boog. You
Betts.
don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Fouled off left side. Man at second. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field. 2 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And that
That's
one
out.
hit 97 on the gun. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball 2.
Just
Nope,
off the
outside.
outside edge. Ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Three, 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. Naylor hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the
Leading
third
off for
inning,
the
and
Mariners,
stepping in for the
shortstop,
Mariners,
Holt
number 4.
Emerson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He wastes no time on this one, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. 2-1. 2 outs. 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 2
The 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Hey!
That keeps the zone. That's strike 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He reached on a walk his first time.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that's outside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing. That one ripped, but foul. And now the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
2 down, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. His first at bat was a strikeout.
That's a ball.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
That one
Nope.
close, ruled a ball. Ball 2. Misses
ball
just
3.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better
base, ball
takes.
4.
And that's outside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Pajes leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball.
Right there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Canzone under this one. And the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that.
Look out, almost got him upstairs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for Seattle, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Next pitch
that's a
misses. Ball 1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Foul ball there. Two now. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
On the ground to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom four. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it is out of here. That one felt good. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
That one pulled foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Dodgers down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. To the right side, Young. In plenty of time to first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Mookie digs in here. Fly to left his first time.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up his...
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Ball one.
Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Klein also getting ready. And a ground ball to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. One away here in the fifth.
Up next for Seattle, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Ball.
Lauer fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swing and a high fly ball to right. Tucker really on his horse for it. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the fifth. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Ball, that's
So
outside.
the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Hey.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, caught him looking on that fourth pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Alex Call digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Young should have this one. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New arm out of the bullpen,
Number 3,
Edwin Diaz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ball, that's out.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now it's Randy Arozarena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey!
Oh, 1 now.
The only
Outside, that's a
adjustment
ball.
he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's
Pitch
ball
misses. Ball 2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
That's a ball.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now here is Dominic Canzone.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
And
That's
there's a
ball
ball.
3.
Cal Raleigh on deck for the M's. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. That ends the frame. One left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers,
Center
Andy
fielder,
Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Fouled off down the right side. There's the strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Michael Rucker up and throwing. Miller warming up as well. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Here's the 0-2. Fastball is outside. The M's leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just misses with that one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Max Muncy.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Evan Phillips, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stewart getting loose as well. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
There's a strike. That's a strike. 0-2 now.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Edman. Glove flip to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for Seattle.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the third baseman, Weston Wilson. Hammered on a line, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And stepping in for the Mariners, number 4. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again? The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one lifted to left. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Jack Dreyer. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
The Mariners trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
And now it's filled up. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Pajes moving under it. And that's the third out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., set for the last half of the 7th. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Ball to strike. In the air out to center. And that'll get down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Emerson Hancock won't go any further. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching for
Michael Rucker comes on now.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Fouled off. He was late. The M's trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that is out of play. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The tying run at the plate. Fly ball down the line. Canzone try to get to it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Tying run at the plate. And Mookie takes.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
1 out man at first. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0. Right through there for a strike. Two one now. Line drive. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Edman to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So up next, Dalton Rushing.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's too low. Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next one misses. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And a 3-1 on the way. To first, maybe a 2-ball. The turn by Emerson at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Tap foul at the plate. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Back foot slider struck him out.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Dominic Canzone, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab.
Up next for Seattle, catcher Cal Raleigh.
A Rosarena on the move.
Hey.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Alex Call.
Alex Call.
Inside, ball
And
one.
an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball two.
And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Here's the 2-2. That one missing inside. Andy Pajes up next for the Dodgers. Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Ball, that's low.
And a curve misses outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Michael Rucker won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for Seattle,
Bryce Miller on the pitch here. He's been so good against lefties. Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. The Mariners holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it 3-2.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Evan Phillips gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for Seattle, first baseman Josh Naylor.
Nope, that's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein getting ready to go. Henriquez getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Up next for Seattle.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
In there at the knees, and that's strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. And he swings through that one.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Squirts away a little bit. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. In the air, right field, Tucker on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for Seattle, third baseman Weston Wilson.
Now at the plate, Weston Wilson. 1 for 3.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Misses the sweeper. Got him looking for the K.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Nope.
The 1-0. That one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Almost got him. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top of the 9th. Right through there. Got him. That ends the frame. Mariners leave 1. And it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And that one fouled off. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And
ball,
1 and
that's
2.
off the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The M's trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Mookie to hit.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1 strike away. Oh, he can't hang on. Gets off a throw, but he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and this one is over. What a play to end the game.
Another outing, another save. That's his 20th of the season, and this was a good example of why they rely on him so heavily in these close games.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.